So today's vlog, I have acquired from a friend of mine a upgraded motor for the Losmandy GM8 mount. So this is for the RA axis, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it out with mine right here, and I'm just going to do a quick video to show you the process. It is frightfully easy, but if you haven't done it, you might not be 100% confident. So let's get some confidence and show you how to change a motor in a Losmandy telescope mount, just in case you ever have to. And obviously I'm going to keep this one as a spare because you never know if something burns out. Okay, so the first step is we need to remove the cover. Now, there's a couple covers in Losmandy system. I happen to have these metal covers made out of aluminum. And we just have to get these screws out. Oops. And we remove the cap. Make sure we put it down here and keep the screws so we need those back. And this is the current motor I have. And you basically just unscrew these, basically double-sided tubes that have threads on each side. And the motor just comes right off. So it's the original motor. It has all the same pieces as the current motor that we have. They're essentially identical in size. If I can show them here. The only difference is this piece here, which we're going to now take off and transpose onto this side. Okay. So here we have it. And again, using the same tool. No, you will need a slightly smaller Allen key. Alright, so slightly smaller Allen key, and we don't have to unscrew these thumb screws all the way, but we do have to get them enough that they will allow this to come off, and it just slides off like that, and there we go. And now it's just a simple concept of reversing the process. Just want to make sure that we line up the thing. We might have to, oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. And again on this side. And you do want to make sure this is tight. It's metal on metal, so there isn't too concerned of any bending or breaking, but you definitely don't want this to slip. And we then slide this back on. Like so. Yep. And we reattach the pieces in reverse. So we slide the casing back on. I'm going to have to make sure the wires are a little bit flat on this version. Just flatten them out a little bit. So I've gone ahead and plugged the power back into the mount, and I got the hand control here, and we're going to slew and I forget how slow this is. So I just quickly removed the cover to show you that the worm gear actually is moving when I'm using the motor, because otherwise you can't tell since this moves so slowly. So you can see here that it is operating the worm gear as planned. And if I go to it, and here it is in the opposite direction. So it looks like I'm all good. So while the change is not noticeable when I'm imaging with the wide field scopes, when I move to the Celestron Edge HD using an OHG guiding, it is quite a noticeable change. As you can see here, this is very unstable, and after the motor input, it is a lot better, like significantly better. Now, I did have to make some changes to how the guide camera reacts, and that is mainly with the side reel rate, which I had to increase the reaction to. It was originally at 0.5x, and now it's set to 8x. And that concludes the change, and this will hopefully give me a little bit better RA guiding as I continue to do some astrophotography tonight. And if you do enjoy astrophotography and astronomy in general, please consider subscribing to the channel.